And we're back to Cave Story. It's only been about 3 seconds since I left you, but not sure how long it took you to get to the next video, or find it if you need, maybe. But now that we have been here, now that we have Arthur's key, you do not need to go into this building. That they're just having a conversation really doesn't really help at all, so when you come down here, this place is normally locked, and now that we have that key, when you come in here, you will be coming here a lot. And I mean a lot. This is where you go to every main stage of the game. First, you want to select this terminal here. It will not let you go anywhere if you do not select this first. So, we do that, we select the teleporter, and we go to the egg corridor. Again, leveling up your weapons, very important. Should only take one more or two, that's okay. And this is level 4. I shoot pillows! Haha! This will basically one-shot anything, any of the normal enemies. I mean, like these little green guys and flying green guys, and anything that's not huge compared to what you've seen up until now will basically be taken out in one shot. That white thing running across the bottom of the floor, you cannot kill it, and it will kill you if it touches you. I mean, literally, one shot, it does 100 damage if it touches you. Insta-kill. What do we have here? It does Snook-alike. I know what they're really called, but until we find their names, I'm just gonna call them Snook-alikes. Hey! Hey! Knock it off! No, she's had enough. Hello? Hey! You! No. You are not leaving with her. Let me move. Give me my controls back. Let me move. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He could not have moved that fast. Grr. Not sure why this is called Cthulhu's Abode. Apparently these guys are called Cthulhu's. Not sure why. Nothing like it. But this guy gives you a bit of story. Doesn't really make much sense if you don't know what he's talking about, but sort of a bit of forewarning. Now, my very first trying this, I messed up so many times. So just run to the very edge, wait till the last second, and jump. No matter how hard a life capsule will seem to get, always get it. It's very important, and it's not worth it just because it seems hard. I mean, it's not worth skipping just because it seems hard. And now, just because I am afraid that I will have to redo this entire thing, I'll be right back because I have to check to make sure my voice is actually being picked up over the music. So I'll see you in just a second. That is a relief. I was worried I'd have to do this all over again, and I was kind of out of options on how I would solve that voice volume problem, but that is fixed, and I just remembered we missed another life capsule down at the bottom. At the beginning, you would, there's a little place to drop down, and you would run past the little white guy running on the ground. Those guys are really annoying if you don't take them out fast, because they fire green bubble things, and this place is very, very important. If you have full health, there's no need to go to the bottom floor, but this chest up here gives you a completely optional item. It is called, well, it's the missile launcher. This is an amazing weapon for boss fights, but other than that, it is not that helpful. I mean, you start out with only 10 shots, and that's, well, you'll be worried about running out of ammo all the time, and just don't worry about it. You can easily deal a lot more damage with just 3 shots from this on normal enemies. Of course, once the missile launcher is fully upgraded, you will be able to, well, I'll show you. Also, this would would be a good time to explain this. If you have a weapon you need to level up, you would fight an enemy with your current best weapon, or whatever weapon you choose to use, that is already leveled up, and when the force gems drop, just switch weapons. Like that. And now, level 2 lets me do this. 15 damage, it normally does 10. The blast radius and, right, shouldn't have gone this way first. The blast radius and damage is increased, and it flies a bit faster. Now, when you do this, you want to come back, and I probably shouldn't have gone all the way over here because to lower that shield, you want to come back into crap. Right back this way. Come on. Okay, that was close. You need the ID card. Run! And that's some good experience right there. Almost a level 3 already. Crap! Oh! Okay then. That may have made me rage if I would have died there. I mean, right after warning you guys not to do that. In case you didn't see there, it fires 3 missiles for the price of 1, which is very nice. Die. Kaboom! They're very forgiving when it comes to replenishing your ammo, and I just made a big mistake. On your way back after you've got the ID card, try your hardest not to get damaged because they aren't very forgiving about replenishing your health after this point. Now, I've done this enough that I should be able to do this with only 5 health, but if I'm not, well, I should be. I'm not going to say if I'm not. Wait for it. Boom! Actually, with just that first thing, you don't really have to worry. You go into Egg 1, which has a missile and a terminal. Put the ID card in. And it lowers the shield, which is very nice. You're off to see the lizard, the elderly lizard of Oz. No. It's the Snooker-like. Now, after this guy makes a jump, or, sorry, a much larger jump. That's odd, it normally would, oh crap. What am I doing? Yes, this. Missiles are awesome for boss fights, and if I take one more hit, I'm dead. But yeah, before you go into a boss fight, you're gonna want to save all your missiles. But when an enemy uses a range attack, except for one case where it won't, you can always deflect it with one of your weapons. Lasers beat fire, apparently. Yeah, you kinda did. If you say no, she just says, huh, and then goes on with it, but it's funny when you say yes. I don't need your help, I could have beaten myself. Somehow. Could be, but it's not going to. I'll try not to give out too many spoilers. But this kind of corresponds to, do not leave with this guy, he will die. From the video in the last... from the lyrics video in my last video, in case you didn't see it. And if you go here, it says you feel cold wind blowing in. Interesting. That'll be important for later. Now, if you're in a case like mine, where you only have 1 health left, health box here. I probably should have mentioned that these little heart things restore your health and missiles, or any ammunition you have. And they look like they should be in one of the original Sonic games. Of course, Sonic didn't have health, you just lost all your rings. Whee! Yes, and in the beginning of the game, the fully leveled up Star Pistol is an excellent weapon. And I remember when I first played this and I had the option to switch it out, I did not want to get switch weapons for this because I love this weapon so much. But you will have the chance to switch out this weapon with a character you will meet later who will be a large part of the story. Stop it! If you ever get trapped inside a large enemy, that is a large problem. Could be a big problem because... Oh man, I gotta save. Okay. Because until you kill it, you cannot get out. It basically eats you. How am I gonna do this? Alright. Roar! Ha. Yes, health. Thank you. Each of these little things restores your health by 2. Very helpful when you have low health like me. And there it is. Right down there is the life capsule I missed before. It does not restore your health, but it does increase it, which is always important. Yeah, just jump down there right after that white guy. I really don't know his name, so I just keep calling him that, but we won't see him again after this. And it is okay to be a bit ballsy because the game is very, again, forgiving in the beginning. Later, not so much. That blue guy up there just tells you exactly what I told you. If you get hit by him, it's all over. Yep, that's Sue. Structure D. That actually makes sense because it is the 4th building in Grasstown. What? Now, we know that under normal circumstances, Sue is very tough. Well, apparently her brothers never beat her, and her brother's a human. Strangely enough. But that would mean that King has to be very strong. We found out later in the game that King is a badass. I mean, that bag, Balrog, kills it in 1 hit. Well, not kills him, but just defeats him temporarily, but still, knocks him out of the way with 1 hit from the sword. Yes, he fights with a sword. I like him. I'm not sure if you even have to come out here in the first place, but I have never tried just using the teleporter to go to Grasstown before coming out here and seeing her like this. And that's the last time you see her for a long time. So if you're gonna miss the face of Sue over there, better get your looks in now, because you can't see her until the end of the game. Hey, what do we have here? What? It's Santa's house! What? Santa locked his house? Oh. You know what? You're annoying. Oh, you're Santa. Well, fine. These guys, they take a lot more damage, or they can take a lot more damage than the ones in the egg chamber can take. These bats are always one-hit kill, no matter what. No, I shouldn't say that. I haven't tested that out. But before going on, you're going to want to get this key here. Anything beyond this, you'll just have to do all over again, because you need Santa's help to continue. Come on, Santa. Let's go. Okay, so apparently Mimigas can walk over these things, but you cannot. I would like to take this time to mention that I love the soundtracks in this game. What's this? Death Trap. Instant death? Sounds good to me! 127 damage. If you can help it, don't touch it. Actually, under all circumstances, unless you want to die, don't touch it. They're usually at the bottom of pits, and I probably should have built this up, but Fireball. In this place, it is the ultimate weapon. This is the Fireball's level 1. You can only fire 2 at a time. Reminds me a lot of any Super Mario game where you can only fire 2 at a time. And they behave exactly like it. I'm thinking the creators of Dokkan might have gotten the idea for these fireballs from a certain plumber. But that's only at level 1. Once it gets to level 2, it actually starts being a formidable weapon. Anyway, this is what it's for. Under slopes like this, it is an excellent weapon, or even up slopes. And now you can fire 3 at a time, and it's... and the power is boosted to... is boosted to 6 damage per shot. Which I think it also did. I'm not sure. It varies. Just keep shooting. I don't know why it does some damage at certain points and others at others, but now we see level... Stop pushing me back. Level 3, white fire, or blue fire, whichever. But I love this music. Anyway, to get a life capsule, you can come up here, jump here, fall here, jump, and there we go. After going through this game 5 times now, you get a bit good at platforming. Of course, when they're in the air, the Star Pistol is the weapon to use. Always learn to use your weapons at the appropriate times against the right enemies. If you only use one weapon against the entire thing, that's usually not a good idea, unless you are very, very good at that weapon and can kill anything with that weapon. But yeah, he tells you need some jellyfish juice to put out the flames. And just from talking to that guy, he somehow spawns jellyfish in the area. again, Fireball in this area is excellent if you use it right, which I have not up until this point. Take all the ground units with Fireball, and the things that are just barely up in the air. And that's how it's done. Now for everything that's up in the air, die! If those things land on you, it hurts a lot. First time I've actually missed that jump. There. Now, first time you shoot this thing, it will come down and attack you. So leave this block in place. Let's see how fast I can do this. Haha. With one missile to spare. I actually meant to use the Star Pistol. I do not know why I switched to the missile launcher. Anyway, this gives you some jellyfish juice. Now, before I do, and again, meant to use the Star Pistol. Before I use this on the flame back there, I am going to do this. You'll see why. Well, they're still here. You want to go into King's house, or the assembly hall, whatever. Go to his fireplace, put the fire out, and you get the bubbler. Now, this may be a bit of a complicated weapon to use, but once you learn how, it is very useful. At level 1, it is, well, frankly, pathetic. Range is useless. Well, not useless, but it does only 1 damage per hit. It is basically the worst weapon you will ever find. But once you level up to level 2, it becomes a very useful weapon. Then level 3, you may not want to switch it ever. Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but no. I'll show you what I mean in just a bit. There we go. No! Alright, at level 2, it becomes basically a machine gun. But it doesn't have nearly as much range, and it does basically the same thing, but has a bit more spread, which is very useful. And the ammo recharges. Oh, this is your first ammo-using weapon, and it recharges a lot faster than usual. But once you get it to level 3, watch this, watch this. Hold the button. Anything that touches those bubbles around you will take damage. 3 damage per hit. And if you just let go of the button, it fires them all at the same time. Takes a bit of timing to work it right because it moves randomly. Well, not really randomly, but I haven't found any pattern. So, yes, just because I haven't found it means it doesn't exist. But, oh crap, I destroyed my shield. Oh well. Die. Are you kidding me? Anyway, you want to get this and do this. Actually, I'm going to use missiles. No, Star Pistol. Get the jellyfish juice again. I'm not sure how long I've been recording, but it's probably been too long for one episode, so I'm probably going to have to stop it now. So I will show you what to do with the jellyfish juice in the next episode. And see you then. Later.